The stress factors are quite high for our seeded robot ears, aren't they?
Oh yes, very high. Palpitations.
I said to you earlier, do you think you're in with a chance this year? And you laughed.
I did laugh. Well, we're always in with a chance, and there's a lot of luck involved.
Experience, reliability, stamina, strong chassis, fast, manoeuvrable, powerful alloy steel. The cutting disc runs at 1500 RPM, but it's got a high ground clearance and exposed tyres.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams in the control pods. On the left there, Paul Rose, the captain of the Vader team, and Wild Thing, Nick and Isabel Adams. On the right-hand side here, the Stag and their captain Terry Martin. On the left, UFO and their captain Peter Withers. In the arena for the house robot, Sergeant Bash, the front pincers, the flamethrower, Lick of Flame. And there's Sir Killed again with the crushing claws and the lance to penetrate.
3, 2, 1.
This for a place in round 2 of this heat. 2 robots will survive this stage, don't forget. A bit tentative early on. You can see UFO there in the middle. There's a great shove of the Stag Beetle onto the back of Wild Thing. There at the controls of the Stag is Mark Pepper, a technology consultant, driving. You can see there Vader and that vertical spinning wheel once again. Wild Thing, very tenacious and dogged. Wild Thing has proven over the years. Reached the semi-final of its heat in Robot Wars 5. We're seeing there young David Martin in the Stag team, 11 years of age. Wild Thing caught in the pincers there, I think, of the Stag. UFO very tentative, and so too Vader. This is cagey. I think the chicken's come off. Did I see the chicken there? The Stag had come off? Well, I mean, that's it then, isn't it, really? It's powerless now. The Stag picked up by Sir Killot. Sir Killot, don't think, if you've not seen him beforehand, that he's going to topple over when he does that sort of dance. Not so. Now, there we can see 15-year-old Isabel Adams at the control of Wild Thing. Very experienced at Robot Wars with her dad, the Adams family. Wild Thing comes back on the attack. That looks a formidable blade this time around. The pit release has been activated by UFO. In comes Vader. It's beginning now to hot up a little bit. Wild Thing circling to try and get a purchase on Vader. UFO in there as well. The ref bot is counting out the Stag, I think, in the CPZ. There goes the Stag, counted out. Any second, Sir Killot will finally finish it off. I think they've been immobilised too long and counted out. There's the chicken. The Stag's vital weapon. There's Vader on the side wall angle grinder. Wild Thing, though, is taking punishment. Should it go to a judge's decision, it could be decisive. They mark on control, style, damage and aggression. There are the controls of the Stag, Mark Pepper. I was sure they were counted out. Wild Thing on the flame pit. As Vader's disc stops spinning, it has. Now, what has happened here to the weaponry of Vader? It has stopped spinning. It's 20 kilos in weight. Well, that doesn't matter one shot if it's not working. UFO has prodded and pushed its way through the heat with great effect. The Stag, I think, is going to end up not as a Stag Beetle, but as a Dung Beetle, really. Oh, UFO, what are you doing? Cease is called just before they went down to the pit. I think the judges will be called on here as well.
The Stag definitely go out there in the pit of oblivion, but we're going to have to go to the judges for the rest. They'll be looking at style, control, damage, and aggression.
Craig, let's just have a look at the highlights once again. Damage caused there. The Stag wheel came off, or tyre, I should say. Wild Thing causing damage. UFO slammed against the sidewall. Vader looked very strong at this stage. Yeah, that was the end of the Stag. Wild Thing taking damage there. UFO looking cagey but controlled. Coming in on the attack of Vader that finished limply. The judges are going to have a hard decision here. UFO pushing the Stag in but nearly going in themselves.
The judges have made their decision. And this was not easy. Very close. But the judges have gone for Vader and Wild Thing.
The disappointing part of that battle for you is that you haven't made it through.
No, we lost the tyre, sadly.
And
we were just
that
talking.
was enough.
Well, yeah, unfortunately the wheel doesn't reach the floor now.
Right, so that's why you couldn't get
We
very
were still
far.
mobile, but we're more concerned about the paint jobs being ruined now.
Look at this hat. I have to show you. Look. Any damage to the hat?
No damage to the hat whatsoever, I can report.
And a big smile, please. Well done. Thank you.
Thanks.
Was it fun while it lasted?
It was really good fun, yes. And we've taken a few hits, but I think she'll be ready for next year after a bit of work.
Show me some of the damage then. Anything really bad?
We've got big holes in the titanium sheet here.
Yeah.
Very big gash here, and that's through titanium as well, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Our poor spotlights are gone again.
Oh
But
dear.
that happens every battle, I don't know why.
But you were having a good old scrub.
Yeah, we gave it a go, and we're going to come back with something a bit stronger next year, so...
You've learnt your lesson.
Yeah, just to do it again and be silly and waste lots more
See,
money.
most people would say, yeah, I've learnt my lesson, I'm off now.
Off out of our solar system anyway. UFO and the Stag. Through go Wild Thing and Vader. And in round 2, in just a few moments, Wild Thing will meet 259. First up, Vader and Aggrobot 3.
So, 4 robots dishonourably discharged. But for the 4 left fighting, round 2 awaits.
What's this stuff? Because people are finding it quite hard to get through, aren't they?
It's polycarbonate, it's 8mm polycarb. It's been penetrated a little bit, but it's quite resistant for impact. It absorbs a lot of energy.
And 8mm is thicker than the average robot.
It's probably thinner, actually, than the average robot.
Do you think?
Yeah, there's a lot of it, though, so we've had to go thinner to try and keep the weight down.
Right, OK. But Aggrobot not a worry?
It's less worrying than the other one we could have gone against.
OK, good. So it's good news for you, this draw. Agrobot team, what are you doing?
Preparing.
What?
Odds and ends.
Odds and ends, what like?
Like. Where's the bits? Can't find the bits.
Can't find the
sorry.
bits.
That's one bit.
Oh, just surface things then, nothing,
And a few, you know, where they've gone through.
Stick that there, that'll do.
That's the damage.
You're up against them, Vader.
Oh, we are we? That's magic.
Yeah, newcomers, but, you know, actually proved their worth, I think.
Yes, I think so too.
Do you think you can get them
Yes.
where it hurts?
Yes, most certainly.
Good, enough said.
Vader. Aggrobot 3. Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the Vader team. Paul Rose, Simon Latham and Philip Claythorpe. Aggrobot 3 boys. The Leach family, Peter, Bob and John. In the arena for the house robots, the tusks and spinning flywheel of Matilda and Dead Metal and the pincers
3,
in the saw blade.
2, 1. Activate.
Terrific battle here. Aggrobot 3 with all the experience, but Vader with that great spinning blade. Also it has its spikes and scoop as well. Cause damage. Oh! And immediately does on Aggrobot 3. Lifting 100 kilos in weight and backing away to have another onslaught. And as that slam, bam, no thank you, ma'am, hurt Aggrobot 3. The Vader boys look on. Aggrobot 3, to me, does not look the most mobile of machines. And the Leech boys are worried here. I wonder now whether the two 500-watt drive motors have gone, disturbed by the slam. Because certainly, Aggrobot is in danger. Dead Metal is in there, the Red Bot takes a look. Vader's blade spins. Aggrobot are heading out here, I think. In Series 3, they lost in their heat final to Blade. In Robot Wars 4, they were seeded, and they lost in the heats to Smidsy. And here, Aggrobot 3 are out of Robot Wars, the 6th Wars. That is a surprise. Vader looked good for me. Aggrobot 3 initial bump and bounce and never got going. They just look stunned, don't they? Dead Metal about to put the frightening-looking one, Aggrobot, through. Now, you may paint a robot and enter Robot Wars and think it's frightening, but look at Dead Metal. That is truly frightening.
Cease.
I think the grin was a grimace.
Aggrobot immobilised, then tossed into the pit of oblivion. Vader go through to the heat final.